Yep. Okay, here we are. My mic wasn't plugged in. Hello! Something always has to go wrong, it's tradition. As you can see, I've made, I made some progress on Wolframite. I gotta move the stream. I gotta move OBS out of my way. I made some progress on Wolframite. I am much happier with the design. Now I'm thinking I'm doing a braid that will become the battle pigtails, and I'm just trying to figure out how exactly to do that. Happy early birthday, Jaden. Yeah, mic check, everything check. There's always something wrong. I know, I'm being silenced. It's homophobia. Oh, thank you, Radical, for working this on. No, I didn't turn off the noise! I kept saying I would do that. Because it delays super chats. I am the best streamer, everybody. I am the best streamer. Maybe I should just go to Stream Elements real quick and do that. Nah, won't bother. Thank you so much, Radical. Hopefully nobody sends any super chats while it's firing off all 20 of those. My fans just love expanding the Discord. Everybody thank Radical. And don't forget... Sadie! Just chasing the cat off the bed. Don't forget, if you do get a gifted sub and you end up in the Discord, even if you never like pay for a sub or anything, you can stay. It's fine. I don't care. So yeah, I need extra super chats for working twice in one day. Streaming is so hard, you guys. Streaming is so hard. For those of you who may not know, I started Dragon Age Summer last night finally, so we had that going on. Oh, thank you. You will be silenced by you, Radical. Now your super chat's gonna be delayed, but thank you very much. You done silenced yourself. Yes, thank you, PNE. See, the thing is, this is what Wolframite looks like. I put these in here last time. It has like these nice big chunky crystals, so I'm really trying to reflect that in the hair. But I'm also trying to draw it in a way that's like not too hard to draw. I was trying to make it look like the end of the, because obviously the end of the pigtails is gonna have hands. I was trying to make this look like two hands like holding at the end here, but it's not quite working. I'm still this always happens to me with Fusion, guys. I get so perfectionist when it comes to the designs. It takes me forever. I mean, Tennessee! I was like, nobody can decide where my accent is from when I'm Damien. It's either Texas, Tennessee, or Kentucky. Actually, let's see what Kaiser's given us as a gift today. Alright, well, let me bring that up in the big screen. Thank you, Kaiser. Thank you for the fan art. I always appreciate it. This isn't even taking up the entire thing. Here we go. Maybe I should just full screen this. I'm not... Oh, luckily you can't see my throwaway, you can't see my throwaway behind my big fat fucking head right now. Let me just put that down here. I'm not on my main Twitter account right now. See, it's recommending me. Have I ever drawn myself as a gem? Of course I have. We need to bring her up now, of course, because, let me see if I can find her in my files real quick. So I was born in April, so my birthstone is diamond, so obviously I would be a diamond, guys. Bow before me, puny mortals. I found out an Argyle diamond is a thing. I wasn't even thinking of that.
A super
there
chat.
It goes.
I will not be silenced by me.
Thank you, Radical. Yeah, so I gave like Argyle. I was wearing a lot of Argyle socks at the time I drew this, and I found out Argyle diamonds are a thing. So you can either call her Simon or Argyle Diamond. Yes, you have tomatoes again today. Everybody celebrate. You have tomatoes again. We don't do tomatoes on the Dragon Age streams just because I know how much you guys would love to disrupt the cutscenes, but I am trying to tell you a story. Though we are fucking around a bit when it comes to Dragon Age Origins. We made a joke character. Chat helped me design her. She's beautiful. As you can tell, I'm always very bat-themed. Tomatoes are just a staple part of the stream now. You can throw all sorts of things at the screen for bits, but tomatoes are always free. There's just a big trough of tomatoes off to the side that you can throw. All right, before we start drawing, we're gonna make fun of Lily a little bit, as we tend to do around here. So, this is actually my post, but oops, that's Fairy Sigh. I was trying to zoom in, actually. So here's Lily calling me an it 4 times, by the way. It was a Dragon Age anime series on Netflix that was not good. It was okay. You really need to know a lot of Dragon Age lore for the animated show to, like, mean anything to you, though, especially that ending. Some shit's going down in Kirkwall. Anyway. So yeah, one of my stalkers in particular takes great care to make sure its thumbnails always show it laughing or looking smug. But actually watch its streams and you'll see it screaming at the top of its lungs in a blind idiot rage. So we're pretty sure she's talking about me. And you know, if anyone, I was saying here too, like if anyone anywhere dared to call Lily an it, she would be shrieking about it forever.
Radical sent a super chat, donating to encourage being a hater.
Thank you, Radical. You are just making it rain on me to enable me to be a hater. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. But yeah, imagine if anyone ever misgendered Lily. She would never shut the fuck up about it. But she can do it to me because I'm not like a gender person. So it just seems awful hypocritical, don't you think? And then I just vowed that I'm just gonna keep making Sai-chan really smug. Because it seems to be like Sabine brought up this one too. It seems like the Dungeon Meshi one really bothers her for some reason. For some reason, these little lines making a smug-faced fairy Sai-chan, which I know are made out of like bodily fluids and shit. Yeah, I'm White Kendrick. So, yeah, so she could just call me an it and that's fine, because I don't care, I guess, but, you know, it just seems awful hypocritical. Seems awful hypocritical. Seems almost privileged, doesn't it, that Lily can do this to other people, but nobody can do it to her, because they'd be nuked off the fucking internet if they did. Just, something to chew on there, I think. Yeah, obviously, Psy is a Psy. Obviously, my pronouns are Gremlin. We all know this. I mean, a lot of the times when I'm angry, I am playing it up to be funny. Oh yeah, let's keep calling her retard. We're gonna get into that too, because Lily desperately wants to say retard, but she knows she can't, because she'll lose the dwindling audience she has. But then here's her talking about friend of the stream, friend of the show, Anthony Gramuglia. Some bitchy little jizz rag made a video getting pissy that I didn't reinforce dipshit Pokemon opinions, and now Twitter tardigrades are just copying what that thing said word for word. So she calls me a lesbian in it, and now she's calling a bisexual man a thing. So that's great. That's great right there. Also, tardigrades, you don't fucking insult tardigrades like that. Lily, you so clearly want to say the word retard. Just say retard, retard. Just say retard, retard. Oh my god, the world didn't fucking end. I said retard. Oh my god, holy shit. I don't know how Zoomers turned into such little Puritans. Like, it's like they act exactly like the Christian media watchdogs in the 90s that my generation was rebelling against. Of course, when they do shit like this, the reaction of any millennial is just like, well, that sounds fucking retarded, retard. And I'm tired of saying it shouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, I've just doubled, tripled, quadrupled, quintupled down on saying retard because it bothers so many people that usually are the worst kind of people. So... yeah, that thing. I don't believe Anthony has ever been to Antarctica. We're gonna talk about Antarctica too, I suppose. Yeah, she said child left behind about Hip. Somebody asked her about Hip too. Hip's SU video replying to yours. How is that harassment? Genuinely curious, as he seemed to give you the benefit of the doubt, not trying to harass. Yeah, because Hip is nice. Hip is nice. So she goes after him and not me. I haven't seen Courtney's recent ones. I filed it under fanboy coping and seething because of the fact that this unwashed weeb described all of SU Crit as the obvious bad faith, unironically everything phobic hate campaign, when most of SU Crit was women of color. Calling out the racism in the show was the point I wrote that douchebag off. Who the fuck is going to listen to you sincerely when you say dumb fuck shit like that? Irony. You're just a crybaby way too attached to a millionaire. I don't think Rebecca Sugar is a millionaire. So Lily is still coping. Calling back to those 2 articles she ripped off that are just full of like some of the most racist takes I've ever heard in my fucking life. You know, the articles that say women who are built like bismuth are inherently unfeminine and subhuman. The article that calls Garnet ghetto and calls Sugalate a ratchet black bitch. You know, those articles. That's what Lily's talking about. I don't know if she's gone after Krim. Some people have argued that maybe she's talking about Krim with the smug thumbnails, but Krim doesn't usually do that in his, so I don't know. My character design tropes? I'm not sure if I exactly have any. Oh, we're back to Kaiser now. I'm gonna go favorite that later. So let's look at some of her other blogs. I just have her blog up here, because again, I have a throwaway. It's not like I can just not make more Tumblr accounts to look at your shit, Lily. She answered this anon, which I wonder if she sent it to herself. Why is it that anytime you get criticism, it's never your fault, and it's always the stalkers and the haters, and I'm trans, and boo-hoo, because it is. Like, remember the beginning of her second Dun Meshi video? She says, he's like, ow, the weebs descended upon me like transphobic bats! And it's like, Lily, no one gives a shit you're trans. There's so many trans people on the internet. Nobody gives a fuck. It's your dog shit opinions and your nasty attitude. It wouldn't matter what the fuck you identify as. You'd be the same terrible person. Yeah, I have 70 alternate accounts, you fool! She is starting to lose it. Let's see. Well, because it's always people making false accusations against me. I mean, it proved you plagiarized. Complaining about things I never did or said. You forget what you say from video to video, and you change your opinion from video to video because you have no principles or ethics or anything. Being aggressively pedantic or hostile. Yeah, it was aggressively pedantic when I said that, like, fucking Plan B didn't exist in 1986, and one of her self-anons was like, only people who hate you would care about that. Care about such a blatant, horrible, obvious anachronism. That's you throwing a little bitch tantrum for absolutely no reason. We throw bitch tantrums at you, Lily, for absolutely no fucking reason. It's not like you won't shut up about your sister you abuse. It's not like you like call people who give you even light criticism jizz rags, and it's started to call people thing and it. Like, how can you still think you're the good guy here? This is like some Handsome Jack level of delusions. But you're not as cool as Handsome Jack, or as funny, or as handsome, or as talented, or as anything. So... I don't think she ever did talk about why she... Well, no, she said Michaela got a well-paying job. I don't think Michaela is doing anything different than she did before. So, like, Michaela goes every day to her real, actual, in-person job, while Lily just sits on Twitch making grunting noises and getting far less money than she would if she just live streamed on YouTube. And I am wondering if Lily's account is barred from live streaming on YouTube because of that time she flashed the camera. So, you know, I'm just being really salty today. I'm getting blocked for trolling as alternate accounts. I really am, Olivia. You could try criticizing my actual work. I have.
Paige Lego sent a super chat. I was in the fandom back in the day. SU Crit was obviously people wanting to bitch about inconsequential shit but too scared of the mildest pushback to tag their post in the general SU tag on Tumblr.
No surprise there. People were always so weird about Steven Universe. I mean, I didn't get into it until 2018, as we all know. So, but yeah, it's like, You could try criticizing my actual work. What do you think my first fucking Steven Universe video was? I didn't know anything about you, Lily. It's all about your stupid fucking opinions and the things you get wrong and the things you lie about. Ugh, sorry, taking a drink of my coffee. And now we found, like, with the racism stuff, you just plagiarize the words of two insane people. Oh, Lily wants to have her cake and eat it too. She acts like her channel is, like, private. Like, even Mechanic was like, Lily only makes videos for her audience. Well, you're on YouTube, you dumb bitch. If you were doing it just for your own audience, you'd be uploading them on Patreon. I'm just keeping up with chat now. Also very ironic, she goes on about people bitching about her opinions when she spent most of her videos ragging on Steven Universe Lieutenant and Dungeon Meshi. Yeah. I do criticize your actual work, Lily. It's just you don't watch my videos. You just have your Discord kittens watch them and then relay you secondhand biased information. And that's why you never know what the fuck is going on. You can try criticizing my actual work and not the deranged fantasies that don't exist in your own head. You won't stop talking about Courtney! Lily, if you stop talking about Courtney in every fucking video you upload, I wouldn't mention it! How can I not? Some people have sent me asks like, oh, Michaela's also bad. Michaela's also bad. But I'm like, look, Michaela's whole existence is kind of pathetic, and I still have the principle of don't go after people's spouses. So, but I mostly just feel bad for Michaela now. Like, Lily is totally mask off. Like, you can just see like, imagine if she's like this in public on the internet, what is she like in private? Up those, for those not in the Discord either, Lily tried to claim that pool hopping came out after her SU garbage video when it actually came out 6 months beforehand! Yeah, so she has no fucking excuse! She makes a video 6 months after the episode came out saying they never talk about Garnet having doubts and insecurities ever again! You still didn't watch the entire show, Lily? I mean, I had distaste for Lily before I started reacting to her, but the more I've learned about her, yeah, the more I think she's deplorable as a fucking human being. I mean, Lily, you made a whole fucking 2-hour video screaming about a children's show. And it's like, you go after creators, you go after other people's creative output, so how come people can't criticize yours? Just, you know, just saying. Yeah, she never brings up my counterpoint. She just calls me an it, says I scream a lot, and never actually addresses the things I told her she got wrong.
John Williams sent a super chat. Even I was frustrated with the show back then. The Steven bombs was the main problem.
Yeah, and we very arduously tried to explain to Mechanic, one of Lily's fans on my server, that Lily's idea that the Crooniverse should have somehow written around the Steven bombs is completely insane and just shows her ignorance of how TV production works and how animation production works. 'Cause, like, okay, so you're saying that the crew should have been able to write around how the network aired the episode 2 years later.
Radical sent a super chat. Hey, Sai, can I break your stream motifs again?
Sure, go ahead. But, like, so yeah. So when people are writing the episodes, they have no idea how the network is gonna air them once the whole season is delivered. That's not how it works.
Gabe the GM sent a super chat. Critique for thee, not for me, that is the Lily way.
Is everyone getting the super chat to me for Radical breaks it again? Thank you, thank you.
Smelly Tree Productions sent a super chat.
The more I learn about Lily Orchid, the more degenerate she gets. It's true. Like, she can't even, like, God, again, if this is what she shows in public, what is she like behind closed doors? Oops, I accidentally drew on the wrong layer there, it looks like. Oh, I don't think we're gonna see Scars again, you guys. I have a theory that Lily wrote those Scars chapters directly into Tumblr with no backup. And it's just lost.
Petunia Meadows sent a super chat. encouraging to not be a hater. I'm tired, boss. Sweating face.
We're only gonna be a little bit of a hater, then we're gonna draw, okay? Oh my god, thank you for the 50 gifted subs, Radical. Oh, goodness, thank you very much. Oh, the Discord's gonna be popping. I really gotta upgrade to community soon.
Renegade sent a super chat. Lily wrote Stockholm. Have some money.
Thank you. She did write Stockholm. The video proving she wrote Stockholm is only on archive now, apparently, but it's still around. Just look up Stockholm, the fanfiction Lily Orca doesn't want you to know about. That's the video that convinced me she fucking wrote it. There's no way around it. She fucking wrote it. Oh, here's another Copanon. I honestly think you're ultimately winning because no matter how many response videos you get or how popular they get, Twitter gets absolutely outraged that you're still posting videos. What, are you proud of pissing off Twitter? That's not hard to do. You could make the most innocuous opinion on Twitter and somebody would come at you and call you a bigot and a Nazi. She said, here's how Lily's narcissist prayer about Stockholm has gone. First she wrote it. Then she wrote it, but she didn't write the pedo shit. Then she wrote it, but the pedo shit was added by trolls and AI. Then she doesn't know what you're talking about. Then it's just a random fanfic trolls are saying she wrote. You know, she changes the story constantly. And when KP asked her about it, very recently, she told KP, "Oh, it's a story I wrote about pedophiles getting shot in the head, and then people misconstrued it." She just lies compulsively. Yeah, money and lobster. You're right. I should go out and get a lobster to celebrate all the money. Rack a lobster. Alright. The dirty secret of platforming is that you can't actually do it without the YouTuber in question willingly quitting. Even if you take the brute force method of poisoning the algorithm by spamming drama videos, they'll still have enough of their audience to continue. Lily! The reason why you are doing so badly in the algorithm for your own name is because you are very bad at SEO. And I say this every time we talk about you. Maybe your fans should alert you. Lily did finally fix her broken URL for her channel, and she didn't even thank me for discovering the problem. Thank you for another super chat. It's probably going to be a little delayed. But yeah, the reason why she does so badly is the algorithm thinks other people's videos about her are more relevant to the search term Lily Orchard than her own channel. And she just changed the tag to Lillian Orchard, so that doesn't help, you know? Her URL was broken for like an entire year ever since they updated to handles, because she had a custom URL and never fixed it, you know? And she had no idea her channel was broken like that entire time. And she still uses hashtags, which are useless, and her descriptions don't have good keywords in them. That's why you do bad at the algorithm, Lily. It's not just because somebody else uploaded a video with your name in it. That wouldn't be enough, because they know what they're doing. Lindsay Alice chose to quit. Well, she's back. She's back on the internet, dude. Where have you been? She didn't quit for long. Conversely, Channel Awesome was hit with more scandals than common sense, and Doug Walker continues making content. Lily, you got no room to talk about Channel Awesome with the shit you do. You wanted to be Channel Awesome back in the day. I've seen your old ball spawn videos. You wanted to be on Channel Awesome. You wanted to be in that world. You wanted to do cringy skits. Problem is, you're not funny. Who the fuck even talks about CinemaSins anymore? Way back in the early phase of YouTube, there was one YouTuber who was just hated by absolutely everyone because all he did was make bitchy parody videos of the more popular YouTubers to piggyback off their name and called it comedy. And everyone at the time hated him, yet he refused to stop. That was Jack's Films. Is another guy who was making fun of Sniper Wolf? And everyone thought it was hilarious? The problem is high-profile cancellations like Lindsay Ellis gave people the impression that you could just bully and dunk someone off of YouTube, and you can only really do that if the person in question is possessed enough of an ego to be genuinely affected by it, says Lily, who has been very affected by all the criticism quite clearly. Yeah, Lindsay just did a Yoko Ono video. She's back on YouTube, bro. We've all been saying Twitter is garbage for years and for good reason, so the reaction most people have when they learn Twitter is mad at them is who cares? Twitter's for shitheads anyway, or whatever you just fucking said. Or is that retards? R-E-T-A-R-D-S. Lily, just say retard. Stop pussyfooting around it. And there's a super chat coming. It's probably gonna get delayed by all the ding-dongs. Sorry about that. I swear I will remember to turn it off next time. I deserve that tonight, tomato. Yeah, Sniper will fucking doxed him, and you're saying he's the bad guy here for making fun of her? Oh, I did see the Bismuth X Rose Quartz art Rebecca posted, though I'm getting a little tired. Like, guys, just because there's a sketch in Rebecca's sketchbook doesn't mean it was ever intended to be canon. It's just sketches, unused ideas. Stop freaking out. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Please watch Big Top Engines. I think you or somebody else has mentioned that to me before. Well, there's the I'm trans boohoo. No ground can ever be given in response video garbage. The narrative has to be Lily Orchard doesn't understand anything and she's stupid and she smells and never listens to her opinions on anything ever. Yes, that's basically my stance on you, Lily. So they will be as aggressively pedantic as possible. So I guess the Lily Orchard doesn't understand naming convention is really getting to her now. Because now Anthony used it. And I guess it's just gonna be a trend now. Anytime you want to make a video on Lily Orchard, just name it Lily Orchard doesn't understand. She'll hate it. We're talking about Lily at the moment. Then I'm gonna be drawing. And I start calling. Oh, and here's Antarctica. Here's Antarctica. With her grade for Antarctica. Because she's doing a video on this stupid bullshit. Positives. A cast full of genuinely lovable girls who are all tailor-made to appeal to grown otaku men, and were written by a 50-year-old man, and they're all brain dead. A story about grief, loneliness, and perseverance. Girl wants to go to Antarctica because her mom disappeared there 3 years ago. Surprised to discover her mom is fucking dead. That's the plot. A completely unique story and premise. It's only unique because the whole premise is 16-year-old girls next to big ship equipment. I got a super chat coming. All the ding-dongs are delaying them. The James Harton video is coming soon-ish. I am nearly done with, like, the polished edit. So it's just taking a little while, because I gotta put a lot of footage in and stuff. But it's gonna be funny, trust me. It's gonna be very funny. Oh, thank you for super chat again, Paige. Going after Hip was wild. It's gonna read it later, but... Yeah, the worst Hip did was call her dumb or a goober. And the only thing she can go after Hip with is, well, black women criticize the show, so Hip can't criticize me, because that makes total sense. Me, a white person, standing behind black women as a shield. And yes, you are white, Lily. You are white. Yeah, perfect mixture of optimistic glee, delightful... Oh, they're coming now.
She keeps being ratioed by you to Lamau.
And that's very funny that my VODs, just the VODs ratio her original videos. It's hysterical. This is the funniest thing I've ever done.
A super chat. Lily also posted the pros and cons to a place further than the universe, which she puts at the end of the vid if you want to check that out too.
That's what we're doing right now.
Smelly Tree Productions sent a super chat. Love your content. Please watch Big Top Engines.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Lemon Jingles sent a super chat. Hey Mama and Peepam on TV.
Well, I think, do I still have the videos on here? I think I do. We can remind
King Beat
everybody.
Sent a super chat. When is that James Somerton video coming?
I did just answer that. Oh my god, there's so many coming. It really had a ding 50 times. I really gotta turn that fucking thing off.
Paige Lego sent a super chat. Going after Hip was wild cause the worst thing he called her was down more goober and even then went out of his way to address the argument but not Lily as a person.
Mm-hmm. But Hip is nice, so she went after the nice person.
Crass sent a super chat. Yeah, Lily has a thing for humiliation.
You think that, but she gets really mad when I call her out, so I guess I don't humiliate her in the way she would prefer. So, she wants to just be called like, ew, that's so gross and sexual, Lily, and I'm just like, you're a fucking retard. It kind of kills the boner there, probably. Anyway, let's see. A perfect mixture of optimistic glee, delightful cringe, and heart-yanking sadness. Yeah, it's just... all the attempts at humor in this fucking Antarctica show are so try-hard. Every character is playing against a dumb archetype, and I love it! Okay, so the main girl, Kimari, is just an airhead. Just an optimistic airhead who cries at the drop of a hat. Then there's the other ditzy girl who works in a convenience store.
King Beat sent a super chat. Lily is the Canadian Chris Chan.
Kinda. And then there's the third girl who's just a child star who also cries at the drop of a hat. And then there's Shirase, who seems to be stoic and serious, but she also, like, freaks out and spazzes out all the time. So basically, they couldn't decide what her fucking personality is. They couldn't decide if she was gonna be tsundere, or spaz, or stoic. So she's just all of those at various times to no actual, like, end. And just, I love these adorable little shit disturbers so much. Woo. Beautiful animation, melodrama. Contemporary setting, that's a neutral. One scene of minors shaking their breasts at the camera. Well, it was more than that, wasn't it, Lily? Let's go into the videos again. Things Lily normally complains about. Let's skip ahead a bit. Well, there's her mother threatening to beat her, you know? I do always have these videos ready. They're just they're in the stream thing now. And here's the girl saying, well, we're high school girls after all. We should be able to I'm sorry your things aren't reading out because I'm playing this. But yeah, we're high school girls after all, so we should be able to seduce those grown men over there into letting us be on the expedition, says Shirase. Because this is how teenage girls talk, 50-year-old man who wrote this. And there's a scene Lily was talking about. And here's a grown woman telling a crowd of men they're real high school girls, everybody! Real ones! Totally real high school girls! And now she's saying, but they're not legal! Haha, but they're not legal! Ha! A bunch of adults in a room laughing at sexualizing teenage girls. Isn't that so heartwarming? A 50-year-old man wrote this! And here's the fan service bat scene. If it was fan service in Dunmeshi, it must be here too, right? I mean, Lily, I called this fan service in Dungeon Meshi, so all these girls bathing together must be fan service. And of course, we all know what the animation budget was spent on. Disturbingly detailed images of girls crying. So here we go. We'll play that too. And of course, I have to cry prettily. Well, they can't ugly cry. They can't ugly cry because this show and all these kinds of cute girls doing cute things shows are aimed at grown men. The appeal of these shows is how simple and uncomplicated and emotionally vulnerable the girls are. Men will not fix their own friendships. They'd rather watch teenage girls being idealistically cute and brainless and uncomplicated. Again, the show was written by a 50-year-old man. These shows are aimed at men. Lily has not had enough experience with anime to know this. But it's just full of shit she'd normally complain about in any other show. That's the other point. I don't even think a lot of that stuff is even that bad, but Lily would complain about it in any other show. But yeah, the whole appeal is just like, oh, it's like not quite a fetish. Because it's objectifying the girls, but not in a sexual way, but it's still objectifying them. And the whole point is just like, oh, look how cute and sweet they are, and how uncomplicated they are, and how close their friendships quickly. Because, like, the two main girls, like, the day they meet, they're already, like, cuddling up to each other on a train, falling asleep. Like, this is female friendships objectified by a male writer. That's what this is. I'm probably not gonna watch the... Well, I'll probably watch the Antarctica video on my own, because I'm just curious. I'm curious how much she gets right and wrong about it. Because I know she doesn't watch things fully ever, so I'm very curious, but I don't think it's worth doing a whole fucking react to. So... let's see, anything else that I wanted to touch on? She's talking about American politics again. Lily, you're Canadian. I like story-driven shows, but they are story-driven shows, not an episodic show with incontinence. The fuck does that even mean? You got mad at Dunmeshi for being too episodic. Oh, I know some of the cute girls doing cute things shows aren't completely bad, but I'm just saying, a lot of the appeal of these fucking things is just teenage girls next to, like, highly technical equipment. You know, teenage girls fishing, teenage girls in tanks, teenage girls playing bass guitar, teenage girls on a big ship to Antarctica. These are aimed at men. Why are you referencing Child Left Behind again? And also, Lily, you're Canadian!
King Beat sent a super chat. Remember when she admitted that she didn't read Steven Universe in 3 years?
Yeah, when she made her 2023 Steven Universe video that I reacted to, the first one I reacted to, she had not watched Steven Universe. No, it wasn't even that one, it was the movie! It was the movie video! She had not watched Steven Universe in 3 years prior to making the movie video. Meaning she hadn't really seen the end of the show. Because the movie came out in 2019. And the show ended at some point in 2018, right? So, she never watched the ending of Steven Universe. And then she made a video on the movie and made her 2023 follow-up video without having rewatched the show at all. And she's supposed to be a fucking reviewer and media critic. Okay, I think we're done with Lily now. How do I turn this off? And yes, I had put the Antarctica videos on the stream layout before to make fun of Lily, and I just never took them off, so they're just there, ready to be fired at any moment. Because I wanted to make fun of this shitty, boring little anime that Lily is calling the best thing ever. I get to be petty and be bad faith about shit she likes every once in a while, don't I? Wrong layers again. What did I do? Alright, so we're gonna refine Wolframite's design. That's what we're doing today. And then we're just gonna shoot the shit. I'll probably go till like 4 p.m. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do another Dragon Age stream tomorrow, because I do have to work. So it would have to be late at night. But going forward, I might just do like Tuesday 6 p.m., Thursday 6 p.m., and then like Saturday 10 p.m. for Dragon Age. Think that might work. Obviously the Saturday one would have to be shorter. And it had to be 10 p.m. because I will have just gotten out of work. But I think I can handle playing a Vidya after work. Yeah, I have been meaning to watch Hands Off Aizoken. It's just one I haven't gotten around to. I have to be in the right mood to start a television show. It's just the tism. Sound Euphorium. I've heard of that one. Professor Viral recently did a video on Haibane Renmei, which is also an interesting slice of life. That's also, like, supernatural and fantastical. And I'm pretty sure I'm the one who recommended it to him, because I don't know many other people who have even fucking heard of Haibane Renmei. Yeah, the hair being prehensile was always part of this, idea. I just didn't like my initial design very much, and I think I've made a breakthrough. So maybe talking to you guys will make me make a breakthrough again. Shut up, Kaiser! I know I still need to watch the Venture Brothers movie. I know, alright? You're gonna keep guilting me about it. But yeah, I will probably just buzz through Lily's Antarctica video on my own, just out of sheer curiosity. What is Mandy posting? Is it the same picture from Kaiser's before? Yeah. I haven't watched a lot of new anime in recent years, so... And again, I was trying to make this look like two hands holding at the end. I might have to simplify this to try to do that. I think I have a copy of this sketch. Whatever, YOLO, let's just go. I could do extra. I'm trying to do, like, I was trying to do, like, double pupils. I'm so terrible. I really shy away from doing multiple arms and multiple eyes. I could try giving her extra arms, though. We'll probably have to start a new sketch, but, like, I've been trying to do, like this sort of thing. Like, with the eyes. And, like, let them split apart like cells or something. But that might be too complicated. I may be over-designing this. You know? I don't want to give her too much going on, either, because, like, I see some gem designs that are basically, like, fucking anime characters. I try to follow the design philosophy of gems, which is usually everything is big shapes, everything is, like, close to the body, there's not a lot of extraneous shapes going out of the outline. That's usually how gems are constructed, you know? So I try to stick to that. Obviously, this is my two Blorbos fusing, so I might be tempted to get a little overcomplicated. I gotta reel myself back. Yes, I like to play Hawaii on the stream, because I can. You can do revenue sharing with the original artist. You can thank Dan the Man for introducing me to Hawaii before I even knew it was, like, a big trend. He was just like, hey, what do you think of this album, Sai? And I was like, holy shit, I love this. It's incredibly brittle. That kind of fits. I mean, I do picture, Jasper and Spinel's relationship as being kind of, a rough start. Just because of who they are as people. I don't know if they're gonna do a Hoseki no Kuni season 2. I bet Lily Orchid would somehow call the Yakuza series bad, even though she never played it, probably. I mean, if you watch Young Ye singing, maybe you could call it bad without playing it, but... Okay, yeah, well, I mean, Gwendolyn, I'm making fun of Antarctica being written by a 50-year-old man, but I mean, the guy's like a gun-for-hire writer, it seems. He's worked on a shit ton of stuff, so... But yeah... The original Hoseki no Kuni anime was kind of made to advertise the manga. A lot of anime is just made to advertise the manga, basically. So, what was I going to say? I don't know if we'll ever get a season 2, but if you love the Land of the Lustrous / Hoseki no Kuni anime, please read the manga. Please, you have no idea where this story goes. Like, every single chapter, we were trying to predict where the plot would go, and we were wrong every single time. I made fun of Inspirational about that. He's like a big, well, not big, but he was like the main Hoseki YouTuber guy. I hung out in his Discord a lot. And I was like, the only thing you got right ever was that the manga was gonna end at 108 chapters. You were wrong about, like, everything, because it throws you for such a loop. You have no idea where this story, like, there's so many twists and turns in the story of Hoseki no Kuni. Like, you will never know where the fuck it's going. And you'll be reading part of it and be like, how did we even get here? You know? And there's a lot of subtle stuff in it. Like, Ichikawa leaves a lot up to inference. And you really have to piece things together yourself. Like, I made some revelations about the story, like, recently that, like, never even occurred to me before. And I was just like, oh, wait. Oh, that's probably relating back to that thing. Oh, okay. Like, she slips in so many little things that only make sense in hindsight. Zero Lloyd did some good NHK videos, too, yeah. SU is stone punk and a little cyberpunk, but not punk. Maybe stone punk is what we should just call Hoseki and Steven Universe. It is like, it is a little annoying. Thank you, Radical, for 20 more gifted subs. It is a little annoying that when Hoseki no Kuni was first being advertised, they were like, oh, fans of Steven Universe will love this manga, because it's also about gemstone people. And while I do also love Hoseki no Kuni, it is nothing like Steven Universe at all, outside of sad rock people. That's the only thing they have in common, sad rock people. So. Oh yeah, they are remaking Yurusei Yatsura. I never actually watched or read Yurusei Yatsura, which is weird because I was a pretty big Rumiko Takahashi fan. I read Ranma Half and Inuyasha and Meizani Koku, and I know I'm forgetting one. I've read a lot of Takahashi. Takahashi was one of like my earliest influences, along with Akira Toriyama. Pour one out for Akira Toriyama. Cosmo Mandy's just like posting Kaiser's entire repertoire in chat. I'm going to have to check on this. Yeah, lots of Toriyama Sensei was pretty... Well, it sucks. He wasn't even that old, you know? But this happens to a lot of mangaka. They overwork themselves. I mean, general Japanese culture, you're encouraged to overwork yourself, and it's pretty fucking bad. And they learned this from, like, America, of course. There's, like, some American businessman who, like, really influenced how Japan's business works. So they're, like, worse than us now. You know? It's crazy. I think tying the geometric shapes together will look really fucking cool. I am really bad at geometric patterns, so I'm, like, really pushing myself here. Even if I can't do the hand-holding, I can at least kind of top it off there. You're asking about the song currently playing is Happy Face by Jaeger Twin, who I really need to look up more of their music. I heard this song recently and I was like, this song is fucking fire. I haven't looked at a lot of their other music, but hopefully I can play it on stream. Oh, you like Dungeon Meshi, you should read the manga Drifting Dragons. It's about dragon hunters who eat and sell the dragons for meat. Is this becoming a trend in fantasy now? I blame Monster Hunter. I just read that super chat out loud because everything's still ding-donging again. I really am gonna, I swear to God, I'm gonna turn that off next time. I swear, I say that every time, but... You're stealing that name for your Guess You fanfic? Welcome to the Side Squad! Also, if you like Dungeon Meshi, everybody, you will probably like The Slayers, and you will probably like Dragon Half. That's what I have to say. Dungeon Meshi reminds me a lot of those two things, especially. A lot of, I've said this before too, like a lot of fantasy anime tends to be based more on gaming and D&D than it does like the tradition of fantasy novels in the West. It's actually kind of interesting. So it isn't unusual. Like, Dungeon Meshi isn't even the first one to like have like these sort of almost RPG elements in them
Deanna
comedically.
Wolfolk sent a super chat. Sai, if you like Dungeon Meshi, you should read the manga Drifting Dragons. It's about dragon hunters who eat and sell dragons for meat.
Well, see, Dragon Half is from the 80s. That's probably why you've never heard of it. And it only had like an hour-long OVA, but it has a manga, and the manga is hysterical. It's so funny. The artwork gets a little pervy down the line, but besides that, the manga is absolutely fucking hilarious. It's so good. They finally did release like an English translation of it officially, and I have it. I read it all scanlated before. No, Jaden sent me an animation. Let me just very carefully get that link because friggin' what was I gonna say? OBS keeps opening links in its own stupid little thing and I hate it. Oh, this is another bluesy. Where is Distractovision? I have so many things on screen now.
Everyone? Radical sent a super chat.
Thank you.
You actually helped me find the Slayers, so Ty.
Excellent. You have like the movies, which I don't like as much. I tend to like the 3 original TV seasons, the Slayers Next, and the Slayers Try the most. Slayers Revolution was pretty good. That was one that was made in like the 2000s. That was okay. It wasn't the same though. You know, it had a lot of modern shit in it, so... Anyway, let's watch this other bluesy.
Put yourselves emotionally for the overpowering elegance that is Blue Diamond.
You're doing great. Thank you, Blue.
Ahem. Everyone, behold the daunting beauty and elegance that
I love you, Dee.
Yellow Diamond.
Not a bad turnout, White.
I appreciate your attendance, Yellow.
To those in attendance of the Era 3 ball,
Oh god! That's quite a design.
Diamond has more important things to attend to.
What?
Therefore, I will be here to observe in her place. Welcome to Era 3.
That's right, Bluesy has it as Big Boss Pink having like puppet takeovers. They're creepy as shit. Yes. Quite. Good shit. Yeah, like yeah, Pink's powers being turning people into marionettes is like creepy as shit. I love it. It's so good. This is a pretty good sketch. Now see, the problem is I'm trying to figure out how the braid separates into pigtails. This is the part that's really gonna trip me up here. That is Tired Link. That is an artist called Bluesy Stella, and he makes these all the time. Like he just pumps these out. Like all these diamond swap
WF
animations.
sent a super chat. Sigh. You should check out the browser game Fallen London. Its spin-offs Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies. It reminds me of what you said yesterday about DA being carried by the story.
I don't think about it. I have heard of Sunless Sea. What kind of gameplay is it though? Because that will greatly depend. But yeah, Bluesy Stella just like constantly pumps these out. All these awesome diamond swaps. So go watch a bunch of them. I do appreciate the super chats, guys. Thank you. Well, yeah, for those of you who missed the Dragon Age stream last night, it's in the VOD. Sabine showed up, gave me $4, and said I'd be nothing without Lily. I haven't really watched a lot of Gundam. I'm not really into mecha anime. It doesn't really interest me very much. What if he makes an animation swapping me and Lily? I swap into Lily's body for a day and instantly improve her channel. Fix everything. was like, I think on one of the streams I was like, Lily, I am giving you advice on how to improve your channel because it annoys me so much that you're bad at this. That's how annoyed I am. I'm trying to help you. You do YouTube so badly. Yeah, like, people definitely recognized Switcheroo AU when I started making YouTube videos, which again, I never ever intended to actually become a YouTuber. It just sort of fell into my lap and I ran with it, so why the fuck not? I do like streaming though. My problem was, because like my friends were always like, Sai, you're so funny! Sai, be a YouTuber! Sai! And I'm like, I don't know what to do for YouTube. I don't want to make video essays. I'm not good at that. I don't know what the fuck I could do. It sounds too hard to get monetized. I don't wanna. And then I just got monetized off that one Lily video, and I was like, well, I guess I'm a YouTuber now. That happened. And again, I always just point this out. I have only been a YouTuber, officially, for 6 months. And I'm almost at 10,000 subs, so Lily, you might want to take my advice on SEO, because I actually know what the fuck I'm doing. That's the thing, I do this sort of stuff for other people. I have skills that lend themselves to being a YouTuber, so it all just kind of fell together. It's like, I can do graphic design, I can draw my own thumbnails, I know how SEO works, you know? I already like streaming, I have a powerful computer. I know how to actually be entertaining on a stream, Lily Orchard, who sits there with like 5 minutes of dead air and it makes me claw at my own face in horror. That's the most horrific part about Lily's streams, just how much fucking dead air she has. And the last one I popped in on, all her guests that were in the stream were like louder than she was. It was awful. She doesn't even have like a layout or anything. It's like, she is the worst streamer. And then she just streams on Twitch where she gets pennies. Maybe you can make the braid have a slip from the near end of said braid to get your pigtails. Oh, like when the end of a braid is like looped? Is that what you're saying, gamer? What did you call it again? Slip. I'm just gonna Google slip braid to see what that looks like. No, it's not bringing up what I want.
Ladies and gentlemen, my subject is disturbed tonight.
Yeah. I wanted to give, again, I wanted to give, like, because in my original design, I had, like, the hint of, like, fingers at the end of the pigtails. Is this the original No, that's color test I was doing. Oh, there it is. That's the original design that I wasn't happy with. I'm definitely much more happier with this. It looks weirder, it's more angular. It looks more like a fusion instead of just a normal gem. So... Well, my 9 to 5 is actually a 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on the weekends, but yeah. So that was the original design. But I got in my head that what if it's a braid and turns into pigtails? You know? So... And I'm starting to like this. And it looks like the chunky crystals that the stone forms. So... But yes. I will take suggestions and advice from the chat. I kind of like the diagonal angles, though. I kind of want to give it, like, that sort of shape. Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking of having a split, like, right here at... Oops, that's an eraser. I was thinking of having a split right here at this shape. And, like... what I need to do is figure out what part of... Like, this would be one side, and this would be the... And this would be the other side, right? This is kind of what I'm going for. But again, I'm really bad at geometric patterns. I don't know why I've done this to myself. Is it because it has to be perfect? I did turn Jasper's horns into like little woofy ears. I'm still gonna make it look like it's like, you know, like wrapped buns basically, but I decided to make everything way more geometric. So I was thinking too, because you have like yellow diamond and white diamond who have their fucking geometric ass hair, you know, so I can get away with it. And it makes her look more strange. Like I said, I don't really push fusions enough. We could try giving her multiple arms too. Weight curves would be an indication of her personality. We're not gonna see a whole lot of Wolframite's personality from the comic I'm doing for her, but you know, in the future, if I ever like branch off Switcheroo AU into like a weird little homeworld slice of life or something, like I've thought about doing. Because these days I've stopped worrying about making my own original work. I've been helping other people with their original work, and you know what? I kind of like that. So, maybe I could just be a transformative artist. No, it doesn't have to, like... I don't need it to make complete sense, because it's not like I'm animating this. It's going to be in a comic, and you can kind of get away with cutting corners in comics a little bit when it comes to motion. I have a bunch of people pinging me right now. My friend is telling me he found a cool Let's Play of Soma. If I died and wanted to reincarnate in a world, what would I want to be in? Oh, I don't know. I could think of the downsides of any fictional world out there. Do we have any, like pleasant cyberpunks out there that aren't a dystopia? Or maybe they are dystopia, but nobody's dying? I don't know. Yeah, I am going with, like... I don't know if I want to give her extra legs, though. But I could do extra arms. I don't really have that much advice, I Kiss Moms, because ages ago when I did run, like, a regular webcomic and tried to do it all by myself, that was a mistake. So my tip is work with other people. For the love of God, work with other people if you're gonna do a webcomic. And me, I still stubbornly draw, like, print page format, which isn't great for online anymore. And comics are kind of just going digital. I mean, I don't think we're gonna see print comic books very much anymore. Except maybe manga. But, alright, let's start another sketch to try her with multiple arms. Probably be a rough sketch, but... I already have, like, the shoulders up here, right? I could probably fit another set of arms if I really, really tried. After all, Opal has 4 arms, right? So, but again, I also don't want to overcomplicate the design too much. Which I'm in danger of doing because these are my Blurbos and I want them to look really cool. What if they were like wrapped together though? Because we have like Spinel in there, they could just be like... Everything could be all twisted together. I don't know about that, that's probably way too detailed. I haven't played Cyberpunk 2077 yet. If it's ever on sale for like $10, I might buy it. I was interested in it until I learned it was first person, and then I was like, why the fuck would you make a game with character customization first person? That's stupid. I want to see my cool ass character.
Sent a super chat. Stupid question, but what program do you use to draw, or special settings do you use?
This is Clip Studio Paint. This is my mainstay. It's a very, very good program for artists, especially for comics. I don't use... I use a lot of custom tools from the shop. Like this one, Perfect Pencil, that I use to sketch is from the asset store. And my main inker is also from the asset store. Which... I'm trying to remember what it's called. I think it's called Pressure G Pen. I've shown it off a few times. I specifically got this inking brush because it forces me to make continuous lines. Because if you just try to, like, be too sketchy with it, it doesn't look good. So, basically, to make myself draw with better flow, I purposely got a tool that's hard to use. A lot of artists have made use of mods in the photo mode where they want to show off their characters. Yeah. Favorite commission? It's a tough one, actually. No, there's a few I've had a lot of fun with. I did once draw a cute red panda for one of my friends' wife's birthday. To put on t-shirts. It's Jaden sending me now. Oh, thank you for the super chat.
Where Meredith Pistachios sent a super chat. I picked up the Dragon Age trilogy on the Steam summer sale because you mentioned it in videos/vlogs. Now I have a new hyperfixation. Thank you.
You're welcome. I saw a really funny tweet the other day. And maybe I can... Oh, neato. This is like a human pink diamond designs. They always say I see pink as Rose's, teenage self. That kind of fits here. Actually, maybe it's in my favorites. 'Cause I'm on Chrome now. It was so funny. Oh no, you can see my likes, guys! Oh no! I wish they'd let you have the option to make your likes public, because I usually used my likes to, like, promote things. So, Elon Musk was a big fat bit. There's Solus as a target manager. I favorited a lot of things lately. Here we have the Lapis and Jasper of Dragon Age in that order.
Dr. Theo sent a super chat. Favorite copy pasta in Damian voice. Go.
Hang on, I'll have to bring up a copy pasta later. Come on, where is it? It was a really funny fucking post. I can't find it, but it was like Dragon Age fans don't do gatekeeping. In fact, we're kind of like a cult. That's a good copy pasta, you guy. Like the U.S. Marine one is always a classic. Is Navy SEAL rather. Navy SEAL. That's what it was. Let's see. What the fuck did you just fucking say to me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare and am the top sniper in the U.S. Armed Forces. You are nothing to me but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision and the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet? Think again, fucker. As we speak, I am contacting my secret network of spies across the USA, and your IP is being traced right now. So you better prepare for the storm, maggot. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're fucking dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you over 700 ways, and that's just with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the United States Marine Corps and will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable ass off the face of this continent, you little shit. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you. Maybe you would have held your fucking tongue, but you couldn't. You didn't. And now you have to pay the price, you goddamn idiot. I will shit fury all over you and you will drown in it. You are fucking dead, kiddo. Whew! I can't believe I read that without too many fuck-ups. I see people are saying the accent is Texas. That's Damien. He has he/him pronouns. He is a dino man. I am a dino man. I really need like a Damien face I can switch to. Damien, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh god. Alright, let's see what this other thing. Well, here's the meme I was just reading. By the way, I didn't have it on screen.
She tried.
Oh, we have another one.
When she told the other diamonds she didn't want to go through with the colony, they told her to finish what she started. When she told the other diamonds she wanted to preserve life on Earth, they created the zoo and threw a handful of humans in. She did everything she could as Pink Diamond, but her status meant nothing to Blue and Yellow. So she decided to make a stand as someone they couldn't ignore.
Moissanite! No. That's from Chekhov's comic. Oh, like I said before, Bluesy Stella just pumps out these diamond swaps all the time. This is good, because I have to make sure I can fucking actually draw this design multiple times. I don't know if I'm feeling the multiple arms. I'm trying it out, but I think I'm just gonna be a wuss like I usually am, and not make my fusions that adventurous. Oh, good. Now Kaiser wants me to voice act one of his comics. Better not be your porn. Let's... Oh god, what voices did I do for the parents? Alright, hang on. We have to live dub, one of Kaiser's comics again. I'm obligated to do this for the Wani Bros. Where is my big space? There you go. For the Wani Bros. For the Wani Bros!
Hey everybody, I'm home.
Olivia, you're home! I don't know who's talking there. Oh, my special little artist, we were so worried. Oh, I have the desktop audio turned off. Good. I can still hear it, though. It's great to have you back, Wales. We were afraid we'd lost you.
Welcome back, Olivia. I'm sorry you had such a terrible fight.
Olivia, isn't there something you'd like to say to your brother?
Okay, I'm sorry too.
No, that won't do it all. Yeah, Wales, get on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
Yeah, beg me, Olivia, beg me. Vinny, I beg of you, please forgive me.
And then everybody laughs. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! That's Liz, I guess. Ha ha ha! There you go. Make something out of that, Kaiser.
Have you seen Scavenger's Reign? It's on Netflix and the animation is unbelievable.
I have never actually even heard of that. I might have to check it out. Oh, I clicked off and now we have Fenris in our faces. This is the best Dragon Age boy. You will meet him next game, everybody. Don't worry about it. We still have to finish Dragon Age Origins, though. Oh yeah, this was a funny post recently, too. With Patrick Weeks judging one of his co-workers for just hitting a generate name button to come up with names. And then Mark Dara comes in saying, our world is named the DA setting. If you didn't know, the world in Dragon Age is called Thedas. It is short for the Dragon Age setting. Because that's just what people called it on the forums when the game was in development, and it just stuck. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, the Dragon Age fan, dude, they woke up the Dragon Age fandom. We're always insane. It's just been 10 years since the last game. So we were all off doing other things. We were always crazy. I still wish I could find that post that said we're a cult, because it's true. Dragon Age fans don't gatekeep the fandom. We're a cult. We drag you in. We're like, hey, look at this cool shit. Come on, come join us. Actually, maybe I could just find it searching. I didn't think of that. I know it was like the Solus Apologist account, too. I can't find it. Oh well, I'm giving up. And we have one more animation. Hang on oh, damn it, now I gotta bring Chrome back up. And I will probably just do this as Distracto Vision. Oh, there's your... There's your milky quartz, or whatever white would be called here.
This is just a small portion of the resources available for making gems on this planet.
I have to see it all.
Oh man, good job on the background on this one. The stars twinkling and everything, it looks awesome. And having white go around at night instead of during the day is interesting. Interesting choice. It fits her more. Yeah, Blue Z Cell is like reinterpretations with the diamond swaps are very cool. It's almost like making fan fiction, but as an animation. You know, it's interesting. All right, I'm just like polishing. All I've been doing this whole time has been polishing this fucking sketch because I'm nervous. I should probably work more on figuring out how the fuck these pigtails are going to split apart from the braid. Because like I said, kind of like the main ballast is going to be like this shape, like Jasper's gem right here. Is my plan. And then like, they would have to unwind somehow, but they could just be like straight lines when they're unfurled, you know? It could just be like that. Just like ribbons or something. And then they braid themselves afterward. Or I could make them like what I was trying to do before, where I was trying to do it like one of those accordion fold ribbons. But again, that might be too much detail, because that's the other problem. I don't want to make her overly detailed either, you know? If I do it too complicated, I'm drifting too far away from, like, the design philosophy of Steven Universe. And I am someone who likes to work within canon. I don't know. I guess it's just a personal choice. Like, when I was writing Dragon Age fanfiction back in the day, oh my god, I was listening to banter on YouTube over and over again because I was having so much trouble writing Dorian and Cole. Thank you for 10 more gifted subs, Radical. I really should look into upgrading to community. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll just cause complete chaos in the Discord and upgrade to community and see what we can do with it. Because we could have forums. We could have forums for discussing certain shows. Like we have threads right now. Because we have like a boys spoiler thread and a Dungeon Meshi spoiler thread and a Nutena spoiler thread that people can talk in, but they're kind of hard to find. You're saying doing it like Rose. I'm trying to keep to like the chunky sharp shapes is what I'm trying to keep to here. Just chunky squares and sharp shapes. Because again, this is what, in case anyone wasn't here for it, this is what Wolframite looks like. I think that's mostly raw. Oh, this might be cut and refined, but it forms in these big chunky crystals. Had to make it an even 100. Thank you, Radical. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I think you just like making the ding-dings happen. That's like the default stream element sound too, which is how you know I fucked something up and didn't actually program it. Then again, I have trouble with geometric patterns, so I've decided to fucking do this to myself. You should push yourself out of your comfort zone though, but I'm just letting you guys watch me struggle and suffer. Oh no, you guys are gonna know I'm not a perfect artist who draws everything perfectly from day one.
Radical sent a super chat. Had to make it an even 100 years, no?
I don't know why this is the second time the Automod has caught up the word fuck in my live chat on YouTube. I didn't change anything. YouTube, I say fuck all the time. You don't need to fucking... Yeah, my art fell off because I can't just instantly draw perfectly. They're gonna replace me with AI. I actually was trying to use Midjourney to like help me visualize how the hair would work, and it wasn't giving me what I wanted, but I accidentally made some cool looking designs. Oh my god, I'm a human being? That's so cringe. Why is the auto mod so fucking harsh today? I swear I didn't change anything. It just caught Jerbear's comment too, calling me cringe. Oh no, I'm gonna and over in the Twitch chat they're all saying fucking retard. Whatever they want. Yeah, we met Dunkin' Donuts. Good old Dunkin' Donuts last night in Dragon Age. Truly a friend who will be with us for the entire game.
Radical sent a super chat. Wow, you can't believe I'm getting censored SMFH.
You know part of that super chat money goes to YouTube, right? So you're paying them to censor you. Thank you very much for the super chat. I think you can say the 7 dirty words over on Twitch. But yeah, somehow when I did Dragon Age last night, we got through the Dalish Elf Origin, Ostergar, and Lothering. So we are in the main game for the next time I play. I was a little worried about how long it was going to take me to get through these games. I could probably do each of them in... No, it caught that essay. It caught that, unfortunately, but I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow this. Shit, piss, funk, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. Good old George Carlin. Well, I think that how perfect a fusion is depends on the people in it. So yeah, I am writing Jasper and Spinel as a couple for the end game, but their first fusion isn't going to go perfectly. But the fusion itself is pretty stable. And I'd like Jasper to have a nice fucking stable fusion for once. That's also the important part here. Like, give Jasper a normal fusion. She's never had one. It's been 16 years since George Carlin died. Man. Carlin would have loved the Trump presidency so much. It would have given him so much material. Sad. What's the worst popular CV Universe ship in your opinion? For me, it's Blue X White Diamond. Is that even popular? I don't see that a whole lot. You know, the worst one that was popular for a while is Stevenel. Ugh. And the worst part is they would always like to strip Spinel of her personality and turn her into an anime waifu. I duplicated this sketch because I want to try something else, but I don't want to lose that one. Actually, one time somebody like reblogged one of my Switcheroo comics in which Spinel hugs Steven, and they tagged it as Stevenel, and I was very insulted. It's like, yo, he's like his mom in my AU. What are you talking about? Yeah, I definitely, like, even from the get-go, I saw Steven and Spinel as, like, siblings. Like, estranged siblings. That is the kind of energy they have to me, so, like, seeing people ship them was just like, ew, gross. And you know it's just because they don't like Connie. It's like the yaoi thing, where they always hate, like, the canon love interest. They're really misogynistic toward her. So they try to replace the brown girl with, the 8,000-year-old pink gem with a 16-year-old boy. Okay. Yeah, I don't like seeing gems shipped with men in general. That's just my lesbian ass talking. Except for one exception. There is a crack ship out there where people ship Uncle Andy and Holly Blue Agate, and even I'm sitting here like, you know what? That oddly kind of works. This doesn't make me angry for some reason. Why does this work? I've also seen people ship Lapis and Lars, which I can kind of see, to be honest, even though I don't like either character very much. But I can see it, though. I can see it, you know? It's a Republican man meeting a Republican woman. It's perfect. Low-key, yeah. Oh, Greg and Rose, obviously, they're fucking canon. That's an exception, but, you know, Rose was so different from the other diamonds. She was just a chaos bisexual, you know? Let's ship Lapis with Lily. You please just ship Lars and Steven. That's weird, because I think Lars is like 20, you know? Because we don't see Lars and Sadie go to school. They're always working at the donut place, so I assume they were at least high school graduates, like, who were either, like, 19 or 20, so... I like lots of Jasper ships, but not that one. Obviously, I ship Jasper with Spinel in my AU, but I also like Jasperl, and I actually like Jaspadot a little bit. It's kind of... you get that jock and nerd vibe, you know? Yeah, Lars and Sadie have to be, like, in their 20s. It's, I think at 1.2, Barb says she wasn't worried about, Sadie being gone overnight because she's an adult.
Sent a super chat. Steven and Spinel are like siblings.
No!
Lily's salivating right now.
No, you're combining the two worst things! How could you do this to me? I don't think calling a homophobic ship like that is a crack ship, Lana Cola. Anybody who ships Pearl with men can just die, in my opinion, but... Like, look, listen, us lesbians get so little, can you just fucking let us have this? Nuke the VOD! Nuke the VOD before Lily finds out! Now! Okay, what did Kaiser send me now? Oh, there's a new update from Glitch. Always good to see. This is going to have some deep lore hints in it. If only Matt Pat were still around to tell us what Digital Circus means. It's probably a loop or- oh no. Just as I was about to say, is this a loop? She just explodes. Yes, very, very good. What was that sound effect from? That was very familiar. I don't know what the Outsiders is, Jaden. Look, people who, like, try to de-lesbianize Pearl just fucking annoy me, okay? Look, listen, I grew up in the 90s where every other show and movie would introduce a woman as a lesbian and then have her entire plot be, oh, but she suddenly finds herself attracted to this mediocre man. You know, it's just homophobic propaganda. I'm kind of liking doing the shapes all chunky, but I don't know how I'd make them move. I've never heard of MF Doom. At least I don't think so. Okay, that sounds somewhat familiar. Fenris came to life, suddenly you'd be tempted. I just like Hawk and Fenris's romance. I'm over here like, oh, look at my sun boy and his elf boyfriend. See, I've warned you guys, we're fucking around in Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Inquisition, but when we do Dragon Age 2, you are all suffering through my personal canon. I'm going to make you. So we're gonna play it my way. But when it comes to the other two games, we can fuck around all we want. And then Veilguard I'm gonna play seriously, of course, but it'll be fun because I know a fucking lot of lore about Dragon Age. You ship Steven and Spinel. Who gonna stop me? I'm gonna ban you from my chat right now, Yan fan. No, I'm kidding. I just don't like it. Imagine if I was like Lily and just banned you for having fandom opinions I don't approve of. Can you imagine anyone being like that? You fell asleep when I got to the caves with Tamlin? Yeah, like, I love the elf origin, but I imagine it's not very fun to watch. That's why I kind of, like, did a speed run of it. But now we're in the main game and get to really have some fun. And of course, we made, like, the most hideous looking character. I mean, the most beautiful.
WF sent a super chat. Make them move like accordion folded origami.
That's a good point. Accordion folded origami. So I was looking at like accordion folded ribbon. I didn't even think of origami. Ooh. Oh, I see what you're talking about. It's gonna be a little hard for me to wrap my head around, but I see what you're talking about. Yeah, actually, let me bring it up on screen. Yeah. Like this sort of shape definitely could be like what I'm trying to go for. But again, I have so much... My poor artist brain has so much trouble with geometric patterns. I'm gonna have to really work with this. But this is definitely the kind of shape I've been looking for. Thank you, WF. I will ban you if you start posting 7L art. I did it. I watched all of Steven Universe twice with my dad and with my mom, and they both loved it. I don't know why I'm talking in my Damien voice. Oh, good. Steven Universe is so fucking good, you know? I have so many people telling me you got me back into Steven Universe, or you made me appreciate Steven Universe, or you made Steven Universe make sense. Oh, hey, look, this is an animation. Yes, this is like exactly what I was trying to like do. Yes. Okay, good, very good. Thank you, WF. I'm probably gonna wrap up in like half an hour without having gotten a whole lot done, but Vast, shut the fuck up. Yeah, because this is more the kind of stuff I was looking at before. Yes, this looks very interesting. Actually, let me just like copy paste this right in here and try to use it as a reference. I love hearing people say they watch Steven Universe because of me. It's like I'm healing things. Lily made everyone think Steven Universe was a terrible show, then I just showed how full of shit Lily is. Yes, I still use Avast, shut up. I like to have an extra layer of protection besides just Windows Defender, okay? Playing poker with her hair? I bet she could. I mean, she has Spinel's powers, and Spinel's powers are she can do anything as long as it's entertaining. That's according to the art book. Well, see, when I first became a Steven Universe fan, I was telling people even then, I was like, this show is ultimately going to be remembered as a classic. It's going to have a renaissance eventually, and is ultimately going to be remembered as a classic. And that renaissance is happening now. And I'm very happy I'm part of it. In my small, stupid way. I should watch a tutorial, you're right. I will probably do that on my own time, though. This is like... Yeah, this is definitely the kind of, like, shape I was thinking of. It's just a matter of me learning how to draw this. You know? So, again, I've made this more complicated for myself than I wanted to. I could have just gone with my original design, but I said that's not good enough. You should be willing to push yourself as an artist, even if it's hard, you know? It was probably Rat that gifted you a membership. Rat gave out, like, what? How many today? Like, fucking 100 almost? Self-insert in the background when, I don't know, maybe I'll figure out. I did draw myself as like a little sapphire one time, because I always say, like, I have, like, sometimes I seem to have clairvoyant dreams, but they're always about the most mundane fucking things, so I'd just be the worst sapphire in the whole world. Like, aha! I knew you were going to drop that chip today. Or I knew you were going to trip over that log, I dreamt it. Oh, thank you, that guy from Argentina. I don't know, I guess I've become a lot about, like, how to positively interact with media.
Jada Coombs sent a super chat. Enjoy your vids. Like your blunt energy. Thumbs up. Art.
Thank you so much, Jada. My blunt energy definitely comes from the blunts I smoke. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I am a pothead, but... Yeah, but see, you know, I guess when I first started watching Steven Universe 2, I felt lied to, because I had bought into the idea that Steven Universe was one of those pandering, cringy shows. Because there was a lot of those, you know? And I hate seeing those types of shows where it's just like, look, we have a gay, pat us on the back, we have a gay, we have like a token gay person, we're so progressive, give us your money, gay people. You know, I hate that shit. So, I was willing to say, oh, this Steven Universe thing is just one of those, because people said it was. And I'd seen clips here and there and stuff, and, you know, but I didn't know a whole lot about the actual story. But it was the Pink Diamond twist. It was the Pink Diamond twist when it blew up all over Cartoon YouTube. At the time, I had just, Hi, Wolf. We already knew she was making the Antarctica video. She put out her thing for it. What are you talking about? Whose side are you on anyway, Wolf? What was I saying? I don't know, I wasn't that interested in Dead End Paranormal Park, and the original comic has some questionable things in it. But, not that that was in the show, I don't think it was. They, like, made it more for kids. But what I'm trying to do now is understand how this works shape-wise. This would attach here, right? Yeah. Oh, I could kind of guide myself with X's, maybe. I'm not gonna unban you from the Discord, Wolf. You were too much of a pain in the ass. I don't care if you support Lily or not, you were too much of a pain in the ass to my fans. I'm not letting you back in. Like, most everybody in the Discord is usually pretty fucking chill. Like, I don't really have to do much moderation, and I don't. Like, I don't care what people want to talk about as long as it's not, like, getting super deep into political conversations and fighting with each other. Because that, nobody has a good time when that happens. Well, if you tried to scare me with, like, images of Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club, I'm pretty sure you're, like, 13, so I really don't want you in my Discord for that reason as well. Because only a child could think that was, like, actually scary. I will say that I'm very... Hold them on top, right, left, right, left. See, this is the problem, Chris. It's the tism. I have so much trouble with stuff like this. I'm like dyscalculic too. I'm very bad with numbers. Humor is very important to me and has had a huge impact on my life. Thanks to this, I started drawing and writing. I mean, yeah, I guess it's had a huge impact on my life too, because it really did, like, bring me back into drawing and creating, and now that really went crazy, because now I'm on YouTube. Everything goes back to me getting into Steven Universe, me bitching at Lily, me starting at AU and getting back into art. It all goes back to Steven fucking Universe, so maybe I should just trace over this first to help me. I don't know. Yeah, because it goes like this way, and then this way, and then this way, right? This is what I'm having trouble with. Like, how do shape work? There would be like a zigzag to it, eh? Yeah, this has to be like this has to be attached down here. I think. Or no, it would be from here to here. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice this a lot more on my own time, I think. We are gonna be wrapping up the stream in like 20 minutes anyway, but... And then this would be... No, it would be from here to here. From here to here? I think? Yeah, again, I have so much trouble visualizing these kinds of things. And I decided to fucking do this to myself. But maybe they could be this shape when they're untied, or maybe I can go back to just pigtails instead of the braid. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna play around with this a lot more, but thank you for the advice, and thank you for giving me this lead WF to this kind of folded paper, because this is pretty much exactly what I was trying to do. I should watch tutorials on how they're made. I'm not gonna be your mommy, Wolf. Go back to Lily. I don't know, Wolf thinks he's a troll. He's really just kind of a pain in the ass. That nobody wants to be around. Yeah, I have a few ghost songs on here. All the music I play is music I can play without YouTube, like, demonetizing me. I would play so much more music if I could. Let me just try. Visualizing it is just the pigtails, too. That would be like... Basic shape is gonna be like bangs, ears, side pieces, like that. Oh wait, no, I had it more going this way, didn't I? Yeah. And this is why the comic is taking so long, because this design is driving me out of my fucking mind. I don't know, Wolf was mostly spamming and being annoying in the Discord. Well, if you want to talk to somebody about Lily grooming you, go talk to June the King, who's making a video on her then, if you have credible things to say. Which I don't think you do. Like that. And then... I'm trying to figure out where to start the shape, coming from the back of the head. It would have to be kind of like that, right? And also, apparently this has been a thing on TikTok recently, but it's okay to use references, guys. Apparently, the new generation is on the references are cheating bullshit that the young tend to go through. So I could, like, zig and zag, just getting wider and wider, zig and zag. And then it kind of folds in there, like that. And I have wanted to make it dual tone, both orange and pink too. So this is a good lead you gave me, WF. It really is. I never would have thought of origami paper. This is why it's good for me to design and draw on stream, because you guys could give me advice. These cover art lore? What is art lore? Oh god. What am I stepping into here? Oh, oh, it says art drama in general. Yeah, maybe. Oh. Actually, yeah, you know, I have a suggestions chat in the Discord. If you guys just want to, like, we can make a thread of just bad art opinion TikToks, and maybe we can do a stream looking at those one day. Yeah, if you want to, yawning. If you want to, like, I'm really bad at answering messages on Instagram because I don't always see them, but if you want to send me, like, suggestions in my Instagram messages, you can do that. Or on Twitter. That's fine, too. Or on Tumblr, but I hate Tumblr DMs because they're always in that tiny little squished window, and it's annoying. Okay, I think my head is finally starting to understand how this shape works. I think I'm starting to get it.
Paige Lego sent a super chat. I started SU when there was only 6 episodes out cause of Amethyst on a commercial. I had never seen a fat woman as main cast in a cartoon before and stayed around for the fantastic character writing.
That's so nice. Was it the Dove commercial? Or was it the commercial for the show itself, probably, right? Yeah. That is fun when that happens. You just see something just catches you in an ad, and you're like, I have to watch this thing. You know? And that's kind of what happened to the Pink Diamond twist, like, because I had, up until that point, I had assumed that Rose was actually this ideal, perfect, dead mom who never did anything wrong and was, like, so glorious and revered. So I thought that was, like, actually what she was supposed to be like. And then I saw the Pink Diamond twist, and I was like, wait, so, like, the Diamonds are bad guys, right? She was one of the bad guys all along? That's interesting. And the other thing that what kept me around too is gems are such a fun concept. You can play with them so much.
Sent a super chat. If you wanted to make it more obvious she's a fusion, you could give her more eyes, so it wouldn't compromise the body type you're working with.
Yeah, I really should stop being a wuss about multiple eyes. I really should. I'm terrible. I never like giving them. We were going over my other fusion designs last time. Actually, let's just open them because it's funny. Oh wait, I could just go to my Tumblr. Derp-de-doo. I think I have a tag just for fusions. Who did I summon? Yeah, here we go. So we have, like, Zoltanite, who I did give 4 arms, but I gave her the scarf that's like Spinel's arms. And then, of course, you can't see the eyes. So she does have a double mouth thing going like Alexandrite, though. And then... oh yeah, I love this joke. The 1 split second Malachite's mind was fully joined. Alright, and there's Iolite. That's a different comic for her, though. Okay, oh wait, this is Spessartine, who is my Sardonyx equivalent. I made Spinel's arms spring-loaded boxing gloves. Again, I was really shy about doing multiple arms and eyes because I'm terrible like that. And then I think, where's the official Iolite comic? Oh, there's Star Sapphire scaring the shit out of me. There's Iolite. That was the first one. That's the Opal equivalent. And the only reason she's a ninja is because in my brain, I decided hammer plus whip equals Kusarigama. So she's a ninja. That was my entire logic. So many people tell me she just looks like a purple Spinel, though. Like, I work so hard on these fusions, and then people just, like, say shit like that. I try not to let it get to me, though. I think with Spessartine, too, someone was like, oh, so Spinel and Garnet make another type of Garnet? It's like, listen, there's always so many gemstone names to work with, okay? Okay? I try to use fusion names that haven't been used before. Though, Blue A Universe has a Spinel Jasper permafusion in it. And she's called Carnelian, which is pretty cool. Actually, let's bring that one up. Let's bring up Blue A Universe for a bit. Let's plug somebody else's webcomic. Oh, that isn't even the right one. I think it's all one word for her, actually. For him, I think... Alright, let me just Google. Yeah, okay, it came up that time. Fuck you, Tapas, and your search engine. That was the first time Carnelian showed up. They were like... Oh, you on hiatus, Dio? Oh, he's running an actual webcomic. Okay, that's cool, actually. Let's see, where are we back in the story here? I think it was before that. This one's interesting because, like, it's Blue is the mom, Nora is the kid. Everyone's a little older. Connie and the Fry Boys are like their own little Scooby gang in college, and I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Let's just see if it's on the Tumblr blog. Blue A Universe Carnelian. Oh. No, I don't want the actual canon one. Damn you. Alright. Let's see if we can search. Well, there's fan art. There's the fusion in the middle. There's Carnelian. Okay. I love Spinel's design in this comic. She's so fucking cute. So yeah, that's the Spinel and Jasper permafusion in Blue A Universe Carnelian. This is a pretty fucking cool design too. I started my design before I saw Dio's though, so but still. I'm not the only Jaspinel trash out there in the AU universe. So there. Go read Blue Universe though, it's so fucking good. And like I said, it's more than just a mom swap. There's all sorts of like canon fuckery going on. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, and the joke is, when they see Nora, they immediately unfuse because they figure, like, oh no, Blue Diamond will totally shatter our asses for being fused. So, wait a minute, let me see, what was the recent page where they come back and, like, they come back to, like, in this one too, like, the crystal gems actually won the war, and Pink, and Rose is, like, hunting down all the other diamonds, basically. So then there's like a Diamond Liberation Front who are the actual rebels in this one, rebelling against the crystal gems, and so like Jasper and Spinel go back to base with Nora, and everyone sees they're unfused, and they're like, "You guys are unfused. Are you okay? Did something happen?" And they're like, "Ixnay on the fuse, eh?" Because they don't want to get shattered. But then Nora's like, "I'm not my mom, guys." Same problem as like fucking Steven. Guys, I'm not my mom. How many times do I have to tell you this? Yeah, so everybody go make gem sonas now. I am influencing people. I am an influencer. See, then when it gets to like the pinchy diamond shapes, though, is where I'm starting to lose it. But like I said, we're gonna. Okay, one more thing for me from Cosmo Manny. We'll fuck around instead of drawing for the last bit. Why not? Alright, what have you sent me? Is this going to get my channel demonetized? That sounds cool, but I'm worried about, like, getting copyright struck. This is how I pop up and become popular. Like I said, my whole channel now is just getting people into the shit I like. Yeah, I know Lily is stalking. Well, Lily isn't stalking me, Wolf. Lily is looking at shit I have in public, and also she has, like, spies in my Discord, and I don't care. I don't say anything in my Discord I wouldn't say to Lily's fucking face. You can relay that message back to her, Wolf. emerald gem, Sona. Neat. We don't really know what emeralds are all about. We only saw one emerald in the whole show. And it was just in Lars's stupid side plot, so... I don't know exactly what they do. I think having an extra line here for the hair flippy is a good idea. I tend to assume, like, everybody writing fan fiction and making fan art is female for some reason. I don't... This is my own biases. If you write fan fiction, I automatically assume you're female. I guess this is in my experience. Most people I've hung out in fandom circles with have been women, so I'm just like, automatically my brain just goes, ah, women make fanfic. I think to my... Well, that's the fun thing, too. Like, you can extrapolate things from canon to, like, make up your own shit. Because, like, emeralds clearly must be some sort of higher military rank. Because, like, you got Hessonite, who seems to be some kind of commander. And Emerald also seems to be, like, some kind of ship's captain. So you can kind of make your own hierarchy of, like, the gem military, because the show never bothered. I have had to accept that the gem lore was never as important to the Crooniverse as it is to me. And that they had no real interest in fleshing it out and making it hard lore. Which is fine, because that's the show they were making. But I'm over here, like, combing through the lore with a fine-tooth comb, looking for shit I can use, and going, no! This has to all make sense somehow. I have to link this all together. But I try not to go by my own headcanons as much as humanly possible when I do my AU. I try to stick to canon as much as I can, but I do have some of my own ideas, you know? I did have like an inside joke in there. Actually, I can just bring up the comic, can't I? We're gonna end soon anyway. I had like a really funny inside joke in one of the Bismuth comics. At least it's funny to me. So, from what I've picked up from the show, I think gems can tell things about other gems by just looking at them. Because, like, you know, Bismuth called Amethyst a deep cut and stuff. So, to my logic... Oh, we have another super chat coming.
Juan Salinas sent a super chat. Have you heard of Tear Along the Dotted Line? It's a cartoon on Netflix based on an Italian comic.
No, people are telling me about all sorts of shit on Netflix I've never heard of today.
Sent a super chat. You know, Lily, you don't need to worry about spice when you have nothing to hide. I know it's a foreign concept to you.
Yeah, besides, I heard Lily has a lot of, like, super private chats in her server that only her inner circle is allowed into, so... Yeah, probably nothing bad happening in there. Anyway... So, in my logic, Bismuth would be able to tell that Spinel is a fancy gem just by looking at her. She calls her fancy pants, of course. And...
Cryohazard sent a super chat. Yeah, I blame you for making me like Revolutionary Princess Utena. How dare you! Exclamation mark.
It's Revolutionary Girl Utena, unless you're combining Princess Tutu and Utena, which you should like both, because they're both good. But, yeah. So I have Bismuth asking you here, so, you're a Pyrope, a Morganite? Because when the movie was first coming out, like, Awestruck Vox was really on this whole Spinel's a Morganite thing before we knew her name. That was one of, like, the major theories when the movie was first being teased. And I just went with Pyrope because she has, like, the same fucking colors as Pyrope and it amuses me. Pyrope had to be a pink, court gem. My gem Sona is Emerald. Cradent was in 6th grade before showing the canon Emerald. Oh yeah, it's like before the movie came out, people had like all these really elegant Spinel designs, and it's like, oh, you poor motherfuckers. I haven't seen Dragon Prince. I have a lot of trouble with 3D anime. I really don't like how it looks. At least with Hoseki no Kuni, they're already rock boys, so it's like...
Slytrin sent a super chat. Thoughts on Shara, 2018?
I don't really have many thoughts on it. I never watched it. I didn't really care about it, to tell you the truth. And I still don't. I don't think I'll ever watch it. I didn't care about the original She-Ra either, so... We did see a Morganite in the art book. And she's like a squat little thing, but that's still the art book, so like you can like, man, before Celestial Alipicorn went on perma hiatus with Diamond Spinel AU, she was gonna introduce a Morganite character, but because like we convinced ourselves like it was just an art book sketch, so you could make her like really tall and snake-like instead, so she did that. It's a good design too, but she just never got to that part of the comic because she started drawing FNAF and started working for Cougar. So, and that makes money. I have seen Centaur World. My friend Emo tried to get me into it, and I don't know. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like things that are just weird for the sake of being weird. I like weird things, but I don't like things that are just weird to be weird, like Centaur World or Arlo the Alligator. They don't do much for me. Yeah, Lily Orchid has a Discord server. It's like mine. You have to pay to get in, being a channel member or something. But she's banned talk of her detractors, but apparently people still post stuff from my Discord in there anyway. So I could listen to the music from Centaur World, I suppose, and I'm sorry, like, I watched most of the first season with my friends, and I couldn't get into it. I'm sorry. It's just too, like, oh, we're being so wobbly and weird, and I'm like, okay, but you're boring me. You know, so, I'm sorry. Like I said, I like weird things. When it's just like, oh, we're just weird to be weird, I'm just like, I'm just bored. I mean, Arlo was cute. It just isn't for me. It's just a tone I don't click with. Check my Discord. I mean, I was about to wrap up. I have like 5 pings in my Discord. And I'll be talking in the Discord anyway when I wrap up. I'm gonna wrap up right now because I need to go eat, I think. I had some breakfast today, but I'm like, ugh. I gotta start dinner. Yes, I think... Yeah, people think stuff like Utena and Lane is weird to be weird, but they're actually weird with a purpose. But yeah, I think next Wednesday we might do another Lily React, because I still have that old Steven Universe video in my back pocket. It's just been so tiring with, like, Lily releasing the dark and wholesome media and giving me so much fucking material all of a sudden. But yeah, I think next week we'll do a react, because I'll be back on my normal work schedule too. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Dragon Age stream tomorrow night. If I decide to, I will definitely announce it ahead of time. But I might just be like, it depends how I feel when I wake up tomorrow. I might just be like, oh, I just want to go to work and get it over with and not worry about anything. So, we'll see. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye.